Yo, what's going on, guys? Khordmaster is here, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about a thing that I just did. I went ahead and purchased a 13.1 inch, I think that's the screen size, maybe 13.4, I don't know, 13-inch MacBook Air M2. It was $100 off at Costco. I have 90 days to try this out, and I was going back and forth for quite a while figuring out between this versus the new 15-inch that just came out. Previously, I've been using I have it right here as a matter of fact. I have a 15-inch HP Ultrabook that I've been using, which is this one, and it's touchscreen, and it's been holding me down for, man, I think I got it in 2017. Still works really, really well, but I need to use it for other things than the stuff that I currently use it for. So that's being used for something totally different. Not to sound cryptic, but that's what that's being used for. And I needed to get a new laptop to, go to cafes with and content create and things like that. And so one of the things that I'm really curious about with regards to this MacBook is, let's see, the day-to-day stuff that I do a lot of like my content on. And let me actually clap again, in case I didn't properly do it before. But yes, the day-to-day stuff that I do a lot of my content creation on revolve heavily around music production and video editing. And so I want to spend these 90 days using Final Cut, the trial version of it. I have a 90-day trial to try this out and compare that experience of video editing in a traditional sense versus video editing using LumaFusion, which I've been using for the past several years now, and that's been absolutely holding me down. So that's one area, and then the other area is Ableton. Now I'm really, really curious. Again, different musical production or music production workflows, and you don't want to overwhelm yourself with having so many different ways of making music. But I've been spending a lot of time with Ableton Note lately, and I'm really curious about Ableton Live, which I've used extensively in the past. But Ableton Live on something that could run it really, really well, and having this connected to my OP1 Failed, and potentially using these two together as a sort of just, I don't know, more professional way of making music that's still mobile when you think about it. So I'm really curious about that, and some of the downsides of this versus what I've been using. It's a smaller screen size for one, and the fact that it's not touchscreen. I don't use the touchscreen that much on my HP, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue, but I'm curious to see if this smaller screen size is going to be better or worse overall. Certainly more portable, and it can fit right in my bag, and now I'm just carrying everything I need right in the bag versus I typically have to carry that laptop just out separately. But that's a little bit of background. Let's go ahead and get this guy opened up. I'm really excited to try this out and see what this experience is like owning a MacBook Air for the first time. So let's get it opened up and let's check it out. So really cool, packaging here to show how thin this thing is. And one of the things that I was hesitant about that I just found out today when I researched it really quick is I don't like necessarily having to use and carry around different cables, too many different cables for different things. And so I know this has MagSafe, which I don't have any experience using MagSafe. But this also has USB-C, and I was not sure until earlier today that this can also be charged via USB-C. And that's very important because I just assumed that wasn't the case at all. Like, I assumed you can only charge it this way, therefore you need to carry this specific cable around that's proprietary, right? So yes, now that I know that it doesn't need that, I don't necessarily need to carry my MagSafe with me everywhere. And yeah, I want to get this opened up. I'm going to go ahead and not talk and just open it and let you guys experience this unboxing ASMR thing that we have going on. Also, shout out to Tula. This microphone here lets me do things like this. I'm sure that sounded super crispy. All right, let's get it opened up. So we'll put this over here. Let's get this opened up. Super lightweight. Love that. Love that lightweightness. Lightweightness? That's weird. Love how lightweight this thing is. And another thing, like I've been really thinking about this iPad Pro, whatever's coming out next, and I probably will get the next iPad Pro, but I'm really curious to see how this MacBook is going to fare for me when it comes to the things that I need to do on the day-to-day, and you know, if it's gonna kind of take over from a content creation perspective, for lack of a better word. And I'm curious about that. So we're gonna find that out together, I suppose. But here's the MagSafe cable, and we're going to open this bad boy up. And this is the good thing, right? Like I'm not buying this with every intent to return it at all. Don't get me wrong. But if it doesn't suit the needs that I need it to, then it will certainly go back. But I suspect that that it's not going to. I suspect that it's going to be like on point for what I need it for. And we will find out together. I'll bring you guys along this journey with me. I'll probably make some more videos for the channel and kind of, you know, talk through some different things about my experience with it. But, oops, sorry about that. So here's the cable that it comes with. It's a nice length. It's braided. I like it. It's color coded, or same color as the actual computer itself. And it's a pretty good length, I must say. Let's put this over here. This is some stuff we don't really care about, but the paperwork, of course. And let's get this powered up now. So I should also mention that on this setup that you guys are looking at here, how do we turn this on? I should probably know that. Is it that button here? This is pretty funny. How do you turn the MacBook on? I don't know. Is it press and hold that? Okay, guys. Here we go. Pretty cool. Pretty funny. I know on my computer it's right on the side. On this computer it is not. So maybe I do need to look at that manual and see, because this is the first time. And I'm also going to go ahead and charge this as well, because there's a chance that I'm hitting the right button and it's just not actually charged, even though I kind of doubt that. But let's bring this over here. I do like MagSafe. I do like how that just pops there. That's pretty cool, and indeed that I guess was the case. All right, so something's downloading here. Yeah, so that was the unboxing part of the video. I don't know if I just want to let this run or what. I'm probably going to, yeah, let it run, and let's kind of see how what the startup process is on a Mac. So I know one thing right away that I'm going to change on here is I need this to be tap and not press in order for me to be like better, like working with this better. What am I trying to say? I'm used to being able to just tap the trackpad basically. So let's see, language chooser, select your country, and where am I? The United States. So I'm excited to make that change, because that is that's pretty important. There we go. Accessibility, not now. Okay, so my first experience with a Mac Air or a Mac laptop is not great, because like, look at this. I typed in there's so much not quickness with clicking around on here that I absolutely did not expect. But okay, so it's working now. All right. Okay, so some other stuff is happening here. I'm not sure, but it's not giving me a good feeling for paying that type of money for a laptop. That it just restarted just now. So now I'm going through the process again. Right now, what I feel like I want to do is return this because it's not doing what I would expect it to be. It's not like giving me that new device feel. This is the third time going through these processes right here, and I never had anything close to this on the iPad. But I'm gonna try it again. All good. All right, so we are going in finally. So I decided not to transfer data from my Mac Studio right over here. And yeah, just give this a go and let's just see how this is as a computing experience. I'm going to take I have a Zoom meeting in about 30 minutes. Create a computer account, fill out the following information to create your computer account. Full name, account name. Account name, we'll call this Khordmaster, right? And then password, allow my Apple to reset, allow my Apple ID. All right, so it is taking this and setting up iCloud, etc., etc. So I should also mention that my Mac Studio here, I bought last year on a sort of whim type scenario, and I'm trying to understand what the purpose is for this desktop computer in here that I don't spend that much time at all using. One of the areas that I want to get back into is I want to start utilizing this professional camera that I have here, my first like real professional piece of equipment probably that I purchased since becoming a content creator, to start live streaming more and really be a little bit more systematic with my live streams, have things set up in a more turnkey style. And yeah, enter the passcode. Okay, so anyway, let's put this passcode in. Be right back. Okay, so now we got Touch ID stuff doing, so let's do a little bit of this. All right. We don't really need another finger because why would we do that, right?